Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at Firehazard, created by Mcgillacuddy, one of our Discord advanced builders and silver patrons, and here they say, a freak accident at hazardous industry has occurred, and you must escape exploding place before it's too late. The project took me about 3 weeks to make, utilizing mostly rock pieces to make a terrain for this very large wooden coaster. Looking back at this project, I think the elements of the coaster are a bit repetitive and tedious, but I am very satisfied with the outcome of the theming and storytelling. This was also due to a time when I had no idea that blueprints could be 4,000 pieces max, so I moved this coaster into a scenario editor and was still able to put it there. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the coaster, Johnny, and I appreciate the spotlight. Take care. All right, very cool. This one looks actually really awesome. It looks like a action coaster, Western action coaster, with a little bit of an industrious take to it. So, very fun episode. Stay tuned, and we'll get right on into it. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. If you guys are new here, or you're a reoccurring viewer, 60% of our members are not, or are subscribed. 40% are not subscribed. So, yeah, we do a lot of content on this show. If you guys like it, hit that subscribe button. Plenty more awesome episodes, just like what we have in store today. And this is looking really cool. All right, let's check out the queue, ride the coaster, and we'll take a look at the details a little bit better after. But I like a good wooden coaster. We have an action coaster contest submissions coming out after the patrons. And this looks like it would be in line with what I would expect from an action coaster. At least as far as I could tell from what I saw in the B-roll. Lots of explosions, falling debris, near misses. Seems pretty awesome. Rockwork here's looking pretty good. That's an interesting talking point for sure, because you said you spent most of your time on the rocks, and then you couldn't make a blueprint in the end anyways. So you could have just used terrain. But this terrain doesn't work as well as rocks. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe not. One more bend. We'll skip over that. We have the wooden monster Firehazard. Almost green across the board. 166 seconds in duration, 2,200 meters in length, 70 miles per hour. Average speeds are 30. Biggest drop, 44 meters. Good looking G-forces on this one. 9 airtime counts with a total of 6.5 seconds of airtime. Holy good googly moogly. I haven't seen numbers like that in a very long time. Wow. Duration's great. Track length's great. Speeds are great. Air times are freaking insane. This is great. All right. Well, because we have guests, I want to take advantage of that. And we're actually going to sit in the pop-up view, which would be this guy at the back of the train. And then we can see all the guests kind of flailing. I'll kick them off and then we'll do POV. Wowee, that is actually really, really good. Let's talk about it before I lose my train of thought, and then we'll go check out a POV, maybe a night run or something like that. But good googly moogly. This is really, really solid stuff. You said that. Oh, that's cool. The sprinkler system putting it out. You said that you felt that it might have been repetitive. And I think that from your perspective designing this, it might have ended up feeling that way. Oh my god, it's broken down? I thought I had set my park management to... Oh, I had it set so the rides never break down, but I think it's because this is your scenario mode. Interesting. Well, hopefully there's a mechanic in here, because everyone's... Well, you know what? Once this thing's fixed, the guests are unqueuing anyways, and we can ride this in test mode. So I don't have flailing arms. But now I lost my train of thought. Let me make sure that there's a mechanic in this park. Okay, so you might have thought that it was repetitive, and that might be, it might feel that way because you went with a 2,200 meter wooden roller coaster. It's essentially a exploration coaster. I think when we do these exploration coaster contests, we ask for a minimum of 2,000 meters. And with the wooden coaster, it doesn't have a whole lot of elements other than heavy banking and big drops and left and right turns. You know, there's not a whole lot that you could do with it, a couple helixes and things like that, but for the most part you're not hitting any inversions, you're not doing anything like that. Considering you got 6.5 seconds of airtime and what was it, like 8 airtime hills, it's exhilarating. It's exhilarating the whole way through. And with the way you weaved it in and out, I mean, look at that track layout. It's super fun. It weaves in and out of itself. You have special effects the whole way through. Didn't feel repetitive to me by any means. I love it. I love that you took a wooden coaster and you stretched it out and you really themed it all the way through. Put a lot of effects in. Great theming. It's Western, but it's Western industrial. I like it. I like it a lot. It's really, really solid stuff. I mean, what more can you say about it? I don't really have any feedback for you. The rock work looking good. The theming's there. We have little camps and stuff. We got a really unique looking factory. This is where the lift goes up. So you did something unique with your lift to make it a little bit more suspenseful, building up that suspense. As you can see, all of the TNT and flammables are stored in the lift. It's cool. Even the boarding station itself, it has a lot of depth, and the way that the queue weaves up and around in multiple layers has like almost like a balcony look to it, and you know, it just kind of wraps around the whole thing. It's really neat. It's a solid looking queue. It's a solid station. Big grandioso lift. The only thing that this lacks is the fact that it's not a blueprint, because it's what, how many pieces? Probably like 8K, 9.6. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Maybe you could have built a park out of this and this would have been the centerpiece. That would have been cool. There is always the option, depending on how many pieces these are. So combining these, that's like 3,600. Add in maybe a cluster of rocks into that. That's one blueprint, and then the rest is another. And then you have 2 blueprints on your workshop, an alignment cube, put them together, and there you go. Unless it relies on this background terrain. That's a bit of an issue. It's something to try. Anyways, let's now that all the guests are off, let's test this out in track view. Totally forgot that I wanted to mention this after the first run, that I really also love the placement of your block section. This is just placed perfectly. It looks like you have 2 trains running on this at all times, and it's due to that perfect block section. It's running out of speed as it's entering the block section. It's perfectly timed, and it's probably at about half of the length of it's probably like, you know, 1,000 meters in. So, you know, as this one's going, this one's already going up the lift. It's just really efficient. And as you saw from the first one, it barely stops at the top. Okay, maybe we're on the first car, but the first car didn't have much of a wait. Second car does have a bit of a wait. So almost perfectly timed, but not much of a long wait there. It's pretty darn good of a block section. I like it. All right, let's see if this is worth riding at nighttime here. It's a little bit spotty. It's a little bit bright. It's bright here. I don't like the rainbow colors there. It's super, yeah, this is a little bit heavy. The really, really bright white lights, you can turn these down. Oh, those aren't the floodlights on the walls. There's some lights in there that are really, really bright that you need to turn down a little bit. In my opinion, I think with the Western, you can get away with very little. You know, a few torches, a few campfires, lanterns, you know, that sort of thing. And you should be good, especially with all the fire that you got going on. It's not really helping you. You know, if this was a lot darker and then the fire lit up everywhere, you would notice that fire a lot more, and that fire would light the area up. It would be a spectacle. And this is just not helping you in any way. So some major improvements there, but I think we could, oh, that's cool. Nice little triggered event. You're trying a lot of different things. So definitely for me, the one thing you can improve on for next time is your lighting. But I still think this is worth a nighttime run. Why don't we just do track view? I'm sure some people might want to see the actual track view. It's usually the smoothest. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, Firehazard by Mcgillacuddy. An absolutely amazing creation here from an advanced builder, showing some expert quality creation here. Some improvements could be made to the actual aesthetics of the factory, I think, just to sharpen up some of the edging work and the trim and stuff like that. Nighttime lighting can be improved. And maybe what you could do in the future is try elevating some of those explosion effects. You can do the emitters in the air. So when one goes off, it goes boom, 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 and you get these gigantic mushroom cloud explosions, and that would create a little bit more of a spectacle and just amp things up a little bit. So you could just push things a little bit further, but in terms of coaster design, I thought it was amazing, and the actual rock work, the theming is really well done. So I mean, all around, very, very, very solid stuff. I mean, Mcgillacuddy is showing definitely some expert quality stuff. A newer name that is unfamiliar to me. I think I've seen them before. Let me look at their workshop. Eerily Village from the mini park contest. So I knew I recognized it somewhere. So this creator has participated in the mini park contest, and this creation was done before they participated in that. So between this and your mini park, you got to keep it up. You haven't done anything since the mini park, and looking at your workshop, so I can't wait to see what you do next, Mcgillacuddy. Hopefully this video gives you some inspiration to get back to it, because you're definitely an awesome builder. All right, well, what did you guys think? Leave your comments down below for Mcgillacuddy. And that is going to do it for me in today's episode of Coaster Spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.